McCarthy nor Prescott have proven one thing to me. Not one thing. Dak remains 2-4 in the postseason. Mike McCarthy won that long ago, far away Super Bowl, in large part thanks to Aaron Rodgers. Right place, right time. And then what? Neither of these two, Mike or Dak, have proven a thing to me. But I'm spoiled. I've told you before, I started when I was 10 years old. I know what it feels like to play in 7 Super Bowls. I know what it feels like to win 5 Super Bowls. Lifelong diehard Cowboy fan. I covered Tom Landry's Dallas Cowboys. I know what those locker rooms felt like. I covered Jimmy Johnson's Dallas Cowboys. I was there. I was inside of it. I wrote 3 books about it. I know what good fear feels like in a locker room. I know what urgency tastes like. I know accountability in a Dallas Cowboy locker room that I don't sense as we speak. Tom Landry's teams had dynamic leadership. Roger Staubach, Drew Pearson, so many defensive stalwarts from Bob Lilly up through Randy White, Charlie Waters, Cliff Harris. I could go on and on. Charismatic leaders. Jimmy Johnson, my man Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, Darren Woodson, Charles Haley. I could go on and on and on. I'm not sure about the leadership in my locker room right now. I don't sense a Michael Irvin or a Troy or a Charles Haley, or certainly not a Jimmy Johnson. I don't sense a driving force. I just see lots and lots of Super Bowl caliber talent. That's what I see and feel. So when Jerry the other day after the Washington game basically said he'll evaluate Mike McCarthy 1 game at a time in these playoffs, I stood up and applauded, standing O for Jerry Jones, because it felt like he was trying to take a chip off the Jimmy block after he gave in and finally enshrined Jimmy in the Ring of Honor. And Jerry was trying to go a little Jimmy, a little hard ass, a little cold-blooded, instill a little fear, not only in the head coach, but in the locker room, that 1 game at a time, it starts now. Accountability. Urgency. And then Jerry, on his radio show, he didn't exactly walk it back as in Michael Jackson moonwalk it back. He tiptoed away from it. He slunk away from his statement, saying he couldn't be more pleased with the job Mike has done in his 4th year as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Blah, blah, blah. And we lost a lot of the impact, I thought, of 1 game at a time. I have no doubt about Mike McCarthy and Dak as a dynamic offensive duo. No doubt. I mean, you can just see it, feel it, watch it. And I don't know what else you could ask from them. Dak's had his best year. Mike's had one of his best years calling plays, because he used to be regarded as, if not the best, one of the top play callers in the league back in the Aaron glory days. But I question the leadership on the part of both Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott. I'm not sure either is a natural-born leader. I sometimes hope and feel and glimpse a little of that in Dak, but not a lot of it. And Mike McCarthy on the sideline is too often a bump on a log. As a motivator, he's a big fat 0 to me.
I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.